I'm Michael Amir, and this is Verified. February 1st, it is officially Black History Month. Now, for us, we know, we celebrate and make Black history 365 days of the year. This is just the month big corporations have to say something so they're not sued for discrimination. But also for us, it's a reminder. A reminder is a blessing. It's a time for us to reflect on all that we've done in the past and to look forward to all that we have to do. We have a long ways to go. So this is a good month for us. And there's been a lot of good commercials. One in particular I want to show. Have you seen the new Google commercial? Let's play that.
I'm telling you already.
But just like life. All right.
Air Jordan ready to take off.
Can I get an amen? And welcome to the very first National Oprah Winfrey Show!
Job well done, Google. Now, I don't know about you, but that commercial touched me. Now, trust me, I know. We don't own Google. And the billions of dollars generated from those searches don't come to our communities. Besides the quota Google probably has to fulfill of hiring Black people, they don't probably support the community. I'm not talking about that. The commercial itself was touching. When you think about all the oppression our people have gone through, all the injustice we suffered, decades and centuries being here in America, and to see after all that, we're still here. All that pressure that has been applied to us in so many different forms economically, in the justice and the educational system, all that we go through, all that we suffer. And if you're Black in America, you know what it's like to be Black in this country. Through all that, we persevere. All the pressure has made us diamonds. That commercial showed me that. Like, we're popping. We have been made diamonds by the pressure, which reminds me of something my teacher said. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said something very, very profound. I want to share it with you. Do you know that all nations produce some type of natural resource? Some type of resource that helps that nation thrive, that helps that nation produce. It helps that nation get funds to build that nation. Nations have natural resources, whether it's Saudi Arabia and its oil, or it could be gold and diamonds from someplace in Africa. Different nations may have spices or produce a plant or produce something, but nations produce natural resources that help that nation. Do you know that we, Black people here in America, produce a natural resource that produces billions and billions of dollars? Do you know what that is? Well, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that natural resource that we produce is us. It's people. We produce people that are a phenomenon. These people produce billions and billions and billions of dollars. Us, our people, it's our talent, it's our mind. Look at all that, look at that commercial by itself. Look at all those people. How much have those people generated? Think about music, hip hop being the #1 genre. Think of the athletes. Think of the actors. Think of the brilliant minds, not to mention from our civil rights leaders, from a King to a Malcolm X, to a Minister Farrakhan, to a President Barack Obama. These are brilliant minds that our people produce. Well, why is it that if our natural resource produces billions and billions and billions of dollars, why are our communities in the wretched conditions they're in? Well, it's because we don't see ourselves as a nation. We don't. Dr. King tried to get us to see ourselves as a nation. His last speeches, we played it for you last week on Verified. His last speeches, he was saying if we pulled our resources together at the time, we're the 10th richest nation as far as buying power. And today, with our $2.1 trillion that we have in buying power, we are a strong nation, but we don't see ourselves as a people, as a nation. Now, it's not the celebrities' fault. We're just now being taught ownership and getting into ownership. We don't own these large corporations. We don't own Sony, Warner. We don't own Universal, Vivendi. We don't own the agencies that manage these talents, CAA, Endeavor. Do you even know these names? These are the companies that get the bulk of the money, generating billions. And the talent gets a few million. Some get tens of million, very few, hundreds of million, and fewer get a few billion. It allows them to live nice, good lives. Some are able to give back in parks and Boys and Girls Club. They do what they can. It's not their fault, because we're not taught to think as a nation. But the people who do benefit, the people who are generating billions and billions off of our natural resources, they're building their communities up. That's why Beverly Hills looks the way it looks. This is our talent, our minds that is driving a lot. I'm talking hundreds of billions into the trillions of dollars that other communities are benefiting from. But it's not just the celebrities. You can't blame the celebrities. We are the problem. The average person, myself, you watching this, the consumer. If we thought like a nation, we alone could change our condition. I want to play a clip. This clip is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan speaking at the Black Agenda Forum. Now, this was about 10 years ago when Obama was the president. The same issues we had then, we're having now. And the solution remains the same. Let's play that clip.
I want it clearly said in love that I love my brother. I voted for him. At 5 o'clock in the morning, I was out there with my wife voting for our brother. I, like you, am very proud that a black man sits in the White House. But I also understand very clearly, and we should understand that it is the White House. And until we exercise power to force that house to address our agenda. Now remember, our dear sister Julianne Malveaux mentioned A. Philip Randolph. Man, that was a long time ago. And the cry was jobs and justice. In the March on Washington in 1963, the cry was jobs and justice. In the 20-year anniversary of the March on Washington, the cry was jobs and justice. We are now in 2010. And what is the cry? Jobs and justice. Well, wait a minute. How long are you going to sit around begging white people to do for us what we have the power to do for ourselves? excuse me.
And the church
I'm quite passionate, so
amen.
you all set me off. You know that. And I love it.
We are the solution. We have the power to change our own destiny. We have the power to transform our own communities. We cannot look to the White House. We had a black president. He did the best he could. Obama was dope. How much better does it get than Obama? Now we have President Trump. What are we waiting for? Biden, Bernie? We have the power to change our community. So, in honor of Black History Month, in honor of looking forward, we're not complaining. We're only talking about the solution. So for Black History, we're going to be talking about supporting black businesses. Now, why? Black businesses, let me tell you a statistics. Now, when it comes to transforming communities, you have to learn how to keep money in your community. The Asian community has it the best. They understand this logic the best. When they get money, it recycles about 30 times, about 28, but nearly a month before it leaves the community. The Jewish community understands this concept. They keep it roughly around 19 days, 18, 19 days. In the white community, 17 days, all the way down, keep going lower and lower and lower till you get to the black community. Do you know how long we keep money in our community? Not even a day. 6 hours, which means as soon as we get our check, we are running somewhere to take the money out of our community. It's not our fault. We didn't really understand, but come on, it's 2020. We have to now understand the power of supporting black businesses. When you support a black business, you help grow that black business. The bigger it grows, the more people they can hire. This is easy logic to understand. We have to keep money in our communities like other communities do. So we want to highlight a black business, but it's a two-way street. I want to say this. We're not supporting black businesses. For that black business owner to go out and buy Gucci and get Escalade and move out in Beverly Hills and take your money and go somewhere. No, we buy and support black businesses for these businesses to put back in the black community. So not only do we have to understand why we're buying black, the business owner has to understand that their responsibility to the community. What are you donating to? Are you donating to private education? Are you donating to nonprofits that help benefit the community? Are you building businesses in that community? What are you doing? So we support the black business, and the black business supports the black community. We work hand in hand. So today, the first business we want to give a shout out to is the Jay Morris Academy. Brother Jay is a man who practices what he preaches. I seen him myself when he came to Los Angeles on his corner tour, where he goes around the country and teaches real estate and financing on the corner for free. And I was blessed to go, and it was packed, and brother does this all across the country. Not only that, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, the Legacy Center. Brother Jay prepared a video talking about a little bit what he does. Let's play that.
Hey, peace family. It is Jay Morrison, CEO and founder of Morrison Group of Companies. And our goal is to help bridge the wealth gap, and particularly help bridge the wealth gap in the black community, or what I call the community of Africans in America. So under our Morrison Group of Companies, we call it MGC, there's a host of subsidiary companies, right? So Morrison Group of Companies is the parent company, and under that parent is two big brothers and sisters. One is the Jay Morrison Academy. We founded in 2014 on January 8th. Since then, the last 6 years, we've had over 100,000 students educated and enrolled in the Jay Morrison Academy. We've held 3 national conferences, over 64 free corner classes on inner city street corners teaching wealth education, as well as an historic 24-hour corner class here in Atlanta, Georgia on Lee and Abernathy. That's right, we taught real estate, credit, and business education on the street corner from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. We had 12 classes straight, never leaving the corner. So under the Jay Morrison Academy, we also have a business called Legacy Center Financial Group. It's a collaboration with Opulence Financial, where we offer life insurance strategies and life insurance services, tax preparation and tax strategies for income tax refunds and income tax preparation, as well as general business tax strategies. We also offer credit services, right? Credit boosting, repair, credit strategies, business funding as well, right? So we have a host and ecosystem of financial services under our J. Morrison Academy umbrella, as well as our J. Morrison Academy Youth Foundation, where we hold our Hip Hop to Homeowners high school and middle school youth financial literacy programs, as well as our Inmate the Real Estate programs, our programs for detention centers, etc. We believe in comprehensive wealth education under our brand. And so we have Legacy Center Financial Group housed under JMA, as well as our nonprofit. And then there's JMA's, I guess, brother and big brother, the historic Tulsa Real Estate Fund. Tulsa Real Estate Fund is a Reg A Tier 2 real estate crowd fund, the first Black-owned real estate crowd fund in the history of America, literally in the history of the world, where we have galvanized nearly 9,700 investment partners, people that own equity in our company. We've raised over $8.4 million to date. I think we might have crossed the threshold of $8.5 million now, and where we've been able to build a multi-million-dollar real estate company and investment portfolio that includes this beautiful black building that I'm sitting in right now, which is called the Black House or the Legacy Center, which is a 2.6 acre campus, 30,000 square foot building sitting in an opportunity zone just 5 minutes from Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, right here in the city of Atlanta, East Point, Georgia. This building focuses as a co-working space, as well as a media space, a film space, an educational and career training space, all for the empowerment of our community, right? And so in this building, you could be a co-working member, you can join our cafe, you can lease office space here, you can lease event space here as well. If you want to host an event in the Atlanta area, we welcome you to come to Legacy Center. If you want to be a member of our co-working, either physically or digitally, you can also go to legacycenter.com to see about those services, as well as simply getting a free financial game plan. We offer that across all our brands, the opportunity for a free financial game plan to see how to get your family on track for Legacy. And we have our business, our media business, Greenlit ATL, that is founded and spearheaded by my wife, Mrs. Ernestine Morrison, which is a media networking company and a media production company in which we offer media services here in the Atlanta area, as well as a monthly networking and screening event for independent filmmakers that host every first Thursday here in Atlanta that will be housed at the Black House soon, called Greenlit ATL. So we are controlling our narrative with media. We are controlling our educational access to education and information through the J. Morrison Academy and its subsidiaries. And I'm probably missing a company or two, but this is most of what we have under the Morrison group of companies, guys. So go to jmorrisonacademy.com and look into our affordable wealth education curriculums. I want to give a big shout out to NFA for allowing me to be able to empower us this African History Month. And for us, it's African history and Black history every day, every year in real life. And this is you being verified, me being verified, and us watching Verified on NFA. Peace.
Thank you, Brother Jay. I want to thank everyone over there at the JMA team. You are doing an exceptional job. We got to support our people when they're making a change, especially when it's like that. So everyone, that is our first business. We're going to be recommending businesses all throughout the month. Remember, we got to change the way we think. We have to think as a nation. We have to support Black businesses, and Black businesses have to support the community. So let's begin making that change. Thank you all for watching this episode of Verified. We'll see you all next week.